Chag Sameach, friends. Today is the second day of Passover, and today holds a special significance. It is the day when, historically, the Omer offering, or a sheaf of barley, was brought to the temple in Jerusalem. This act, known as the Feast of Firstfruits or the Day of Firstfruits, in Hebrew it is Yom HaBikurim, marked the beginning of the 49-day counting period leading up to Shavuot. While we no longer have the temple, the symbolism of this day remains powerful. 1. The offering of the first barley harvest acknowledges God's provision and blessings of the land. It represents gratitude for the sustenance we receive. There is also spiritual significance because the counting of the Omer, which started yesterday evening, is a period of spiritual preparation. It's a time for self-reflection, growth, and anticipation of Shavuot, when we celebrate the receiving of the Torah, and for those of us who believe that Yeshua is the Messiah, the outpouring of the Ruach HaKodesh on the day of Pentecost. The waving of the sheaf offering is also in connection to freedom. Passover celebrates our physical freedom from slavery in Egypt. The Omer period connects that physical freedom to the spiritual freedom we gain through Messiah and the Ruach HaKodesh. The waving of the sheaf offering also symbolizes the resurrection of Messiah as the first fruits from the dead. So this is also another reason why the waving of the sheaf of barley was so important, because it was a prophetic picture pointing to the resurrection of Messiah. So now that we don't have a temple in Jerusalem anymore, do we still observe this day? Absolutely. We observe this day in a number of different ways. 1, we give thanks for the resurrected Messiah, because if he was resurrected from the dead, it means that we have the hope of a resurrection. 2, we reflect on the blessings in our lives, and we thank God for sustaining us, and we thank God for the harvest, both spiritual and physical. And we also, in counting the Omer, begin to focus on personal growth and spiritual development as we're counting up to Shavuot. And finally, let us not forget that we bring a special offering to Hashem as a symbolic act, so that our offerings can be waved before Hashem, can be lifted up before Hashem as an act of thanksgiving for what He has done and continues to do in our lives. Today serves as a reminder that our journey towards freedom is ongoing, both physically and spiritually. So while we may not be bringing physical sheaves to the temple anymore, we can still observe this day. Hashem said it was to be a lasting ordinance. And while we don't live in the land of Israel, where there was a physical barley harvest, we still experience the harvest of God in our lives, because He still sustains us and He still provides for us. If you would like to join in and to give a special offering on this second day of Passover, the day of the waving of the sheaf of barley, you can see the information in the description box below as to how you can give. Until we meet again, may you have a wonderful rest of the day, and remember that we are in a 7-day period of deliverance, healing, restoration, and hope. Chag Sameach and Shalom Shalom.